Alright, for the start of the yarn crawl, we had to go to my local yarn shop, the Bloomin Spindle. It's right down the street. I'm so lucky that this place opened up so close to me. It is a beautiful store, as you can see. Yarns everywhere, bright colors. It is such a special shop, and it was definitely the best way to start off the entire yarn crawl.
Alright, first stop of the yarn crawl is done. It was the Bloomin Spindle. It was lovely. Lots of fun colors already out and about. And now it's time for stop 2 on the yarn crawl. I'm heading down to Yarnify.
Yarnify is located in the South Loop of the city, and I love that their logo is a play on the Chicago flag. So, points off the bat. Wall-to-wall yarn. They have a couple little different sections in here. Beautiful, beautiful colors, and a lot of windows to let in all sorts of light. And light is always so important when you're looking at yarn and colors and trying to pair things together. It was really fun. Everyone there was really nice. I got to chat with people, and it was always fun. We chatted and talked about yarn and how people started working at that store because of the store I used to work at. Like, so much fun. I was really glad that I got to stop here and see everything that was so gorgeous. Alright, we are just getting here, pulled up to the third stop on the yarn crawl. We've arrived at Nina. Nina was really lovely. You walk up and it's a storefront with huge windows. Again, I'm a big fan of light, especially in a yarn shop, because you want to be able to see all the amazing colors. And everywhere you look, there was beautiful patterns, gorgeous yarn. There was lots of sections of local dyers, which you like to see, always supporting local dyers and finding things you can't find other places that are like local to that shop. So I had so much fun perusing all the yarn, and then they're like, hey, did you see that there's even more in the back? Oh my god, they had fabric too, which is dangerous, and then if you walk all the way back down the hall, which I didn't even notice right away, they had a whole back room full of sale yarn, and it was really delightful. I'm glad I got to stop here and see this wonderful space. Alright, we've made it to the next stop. We're at Firefly Fiber Arts Studio. Let's check it out. Firefly was in a really cool neighborhood that I've actually been to before and very recently, and they have lots of really kind of unique and eclectic shops around the area, so I felt this kind of fit that vibe really nice. Lots of bright colors, all natural yarns. It had a great vibe, and as I was making my way through the crawl, I was getting closer and closer to home each time, so I'm kind of glad that this one isn't too far from my stomping grounds, because I'll definitely have to come back. Alright, we just parked. We're ready for stop number 5 on the Chicago Yarn Crawl today. We are stopping at Sister Art Studio. I'm really excited to see this place. It's right off of Halstead, so it's a little bit busy, but I found some parking relatively easily, so I'm really excited. But let's go see what this store is like. Sister Art Studio is one of those shops I've known about for a long time, especially when I worked at Windy Nitty. So it was really nice to come out and see the shop in person for, finally. It seems ridiculous that I had never been here before. And this yarn crawl was celebrating Chicago Public Library, so these colorways you see right here are inspired by some of the different libraries around Chicago. They did that. There was a couple other stores that did some of that too, and I thought that was such a really cool way to incorporate the theme of this crawl and celebrate libraries and books, because if I know knitters and crocheters, the only thing we have more of than yarn is books. So it was such a wonderful way to do that and mix them together, and some of those colorways were incredible. Sisters also had a special trunk show going on from a dyer from Ohio, and they had so many gorgeous yarns. Some was like UV reactive, there was a Barbie colorway, and even colorways based on some Chicago things. And what a fun way to also do a little something extra for the crawl and have, you know, a special event going on. And everything was lovely, and the dyer was so sweet. Alright, we made it to the last stop of the day. We're going to Knit One. Knit One was a really great way to end the first day of the crawl for myself. As I was making my way, this is actually like the second closest to my house, so it's kind of nice to know that it's not that far. And they also had a trunk show going on too, and they had a bunch of stuff that was inspired by these postcards of the Chicago Public Library, so they had some fun colorways. And again, having a trunk show is a fun way to bring in some new stuff you don't normally have, and you have that for the yarn crawl is a really special treat. And they had beautiful yarns and things I hadn't seen, and it was a great big open space and bright and happy, and the staff was wonderful. We had a wonderful chat talking about yarns, and the dyer was wonderful. I just really enjoyed myself, and it was an amazing time. Alright, that's a wrap on day one of the yarn crawl. I'll be doing it again on Monday and Tuesday of the crawl, and my friend Kelly will be joining me, and then again on Friday with my mom. So, this was a fun day. I think it was very successful, as you can see by all the goodies that I got. And can't wait to see what the next days bring. Alright, until next time, stay hexy.